And I am speaking, of course, about the unlimited Pinniped genocide that is currently being plotted in the great Pacific Northwest of this country, thanks to the efforts of Democratic Congresswoman Marie Gluesenkamp Perez. Obviously, listeners, I think you know what our feelings are about this before we start. But I did watch basically just like some C-SPAN footage of Marie Gluesenkamp Perez testifying or, questioning the marine biologists in the state of Washington about sea lion infiltration, basically illegal sea lion immigration into the rivers of the Pacific Northwest. And then her solution for this is basically giving people a license to kill sea lions. And I'm just going to read here. It says, Washington Representative Marie Gluesenkamp Perez wants to explore more lethal removal options for sea lions. She joined a House Committee on Natural Resources hearing on Wednesday, where she questioned experts about strategies to remove the tens of thousands of sea lions she said have invaded the Columbia River. As the name implies, sea lions are a species that belong in the sea, she told the committee, not in our rivers. So once again, we see here like the sort of the Trump-like creep into the Democratic Party as they turn his own rhetoric about the illegal immigrant invasion on our wonderful pinnipeds.
Again, like the first time this came up, I had a lot of people going, well, look, I don't like Mary Gluesenkamp Perez or her 138-year-old parents who were both 89 years old when they conceived her. I don't like her at all. But these sea lions, all these pinnipeds, they make it really hard for me to get all my salmon. And it's like, how much salmon are you eating, you nasty bitch? How much every meal a day? What's going on over there?
And I think we should make this the image for this week's episode. But my favorite thing is that in the State Committee on Natural Resources hearing that she was opining about the need to kill pinnipeds at, she had an aide standing behind her with one of how like congressmen when it's something being spoken about on the floor of Congress, and they bring up like some big like blown up image of something and they put it on like an easel next to them so they can point to it. In this subcommittee meeting, she had an aide standing behind her with a giant like sort of poster board of an image comparing the size of a Steller sea lion to that of a Toyota Corolla. And she was like, just for scale reference here, one of these Steller sea lions can weigh almost as much as a Toyota Corolla and be almost as large. They are a threat. And then even just to peacefully remove even one of them cost the taxpayers $38,000.
Think how much salmon a Toyota Corolla eats.
And, Felix, what's a group? I think I've mentioned this on this show before. Who's a group that I hate, that I can't stand whenever I hear about them or their complaints or their problems in the news?
It's ironically the thing you're not, according to a certain account.
No, I'm referring
religious ethnicity group.
I'm referring to farmers. I'm referring to farmers.
Right.
We hate
not a farmer.
farmer.
That's the account I was talking about.
Unlike many other accounts, I've never been accused of being or not being a farmer.
Yeah.
No, I hate farmers, right? I hate everything about them. I think, if anything, we give them way too much respect as a society. And you know what a subcategory of farmer is? Fishermen. Fishermen are just farmers of the sea. And they don't like any competition. They don't like that there are other animals that are better at eating salmon and catching
Okay,
them.
but what if there's like another side to this where there are certain kinds of farmers that are working with the sea lions, scoop up all of the natural salmon, so people got to turn towards factory farming salmon, and then they can sell those salmon. And it's a conspiracy, And the seals run the banks.
This is Goliath season 5. Where Billy deposes the sea lions.
Listen, if you've been following, Nerpas, spotted seals, sea lions, all of these for years, you'll notice that they've become more vocal. They sound more and more like humans every day. They're getting smarter. They are basically the Chinese of the sea, and they're taking over. People were scared of the orcas attacking all the human boats. But the real threat are because they don't need the water. They can live on the land with us.
No. the orcas, they're like the Houthis of the sort of cetacean world, and the sea lions, they're the pinnipeds, they're the Chinese because they can come into the country, they can go to our universities. We're giving them H-1 visas to.
They're letting them go to
salmon,
fucking med school now.
Yeah. What? By the way, when was the last time that you called tech support about a problem with Windows and you didn't get a Weddell seal or a NERPA going? Hey, my name is John. It's like, okay, sure, John. Andrew, you're one of the.
No, your name is fucking Nico.
Yeah, like Andrew. I'm glad you brought him up. You were one of the first people to point this out. Nico was roommates in college with one Taylor Sheridan. Who,
Yeah.
If we're speaking of people who exploit natural resources, does Taylor Sheridan not remind you of one Wade Blackwood or a Noah Cross?
I mean, to be fair, Nico has said that like Sheridan's stuff is, it's middling at best, which I agree with.
He's right about that.
And his lovely little habitat in Japan.
He said, I thought Hell or High Water was pretty good. I'm not so sure about
Nico,
Yellowstone.
what do you think about
1923.
Yellowstone or Oil Man? He just went.
They asked Katsunori about Yellowstone, and he made a really interesting point. He said the racial politics are really simplified, but that was like a great point. You won't hear Alan Sepinwall say that.
I love the idea of like just a SEAL in New York City wearing a tie with a briefcase defending like Eric Adams.
It says here, I like your comment that, as the name implies, sea lions are a species that belong in the sea. Well, which part of the name? Because I mean, because it sounds like they should be on the African veldt instead of the Columbia River. But you know what? Like, sure, a river is not technically is the sea, but it flows into the sea, and we're like, we're saying, that you can't cross this invisible boundary, sea lion. You have to stay away from our steelhead trout and salmon.
I denounce sea lions for saying from the river to the sea.
But I think like the stellar sea lions, they're enormous. They can get to be like, speaking of Goliath, they can be huge, and they can cause damage to a Toyota Camry or even an adult human being. But I really think that this is an opportunity here for the Pacific Northwest to become more like those towns in like New Zealand, where there's just one local elephant seal that bullies everyone, and they're like, well, that's just Neil. Gotta let him be.
I mean, to be fair, like in those cases, like and I saw a great video from New Zealand where there was a New Zealand fur seal who went into a pub and just went into the bathroom, and he really
paying
charmed
customers
everyone.
only, dude.
He was trying to do coke, all right? Where else is he supposed to do it?
Well, he was really polite. He offered to buy something first, but fur seals or their true or earless seal cousins, they can go into a town and be like a friendly nuisance, which I think that's how Ed Kemper described himself at one point. I don't know why I used that phrase. I should have used a different one.
Friendly nuisance.
I was just interested in what they were studying. Well, they do roam around. Some of them roam around like bears. There's like that one of like, I think it's a walrus or a sea lion. I think it's a walrus, but that one where like this person is just filming like this like canal, and then they turn, and this like walrus emerges from this hut, and then he goes, ugh, and he just dives into the water. So the best, like just sheer power. So you don't want to mess with them. Yeah, like they'll run shit.
But like, I love sea lions, but they're kind of assholes.
Yeah, they
compared
are.
to other pinnipeds.
They are.
I mean, I still adore them, and it's like I give them precedence in this case. Like, they live in the water, you asshole.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But like, they are like, if a other pinnipeds go into your town, it's like a cute little story. Sea lions are like that's what like Breitbart thinks Turkish people in Germany conduct themselves like. Sea lions actually behave on land.
Just a little more details from the story here. It says the sea lion population exploded from less than 75,000 in the 1970s to about 257,000 today. Megan Dugan, a spokesperson for ODFW, said that it's tough to estimate just how many sea lions are in the lower Columbia River since they migrate in and out. But the number spotted in places like the Bonneville Dam and Willamette Flats have increased sharply since the early 2000s. Wildlife officials tried everything from installing barriers to underwater fireworks and firing buckshot at the animals, but nothing worked. They even tried to relocate the sea lions more than 200 miles away, but they always found their way back.
Something called migration. That's like what animals do.
But now I think we should try shooting them with a Gatling gun from a helicopter. It's the only way to stop them and the only way to protect our salmon. And it's just like, once again, I think pinnipeds, I think they get first dibs on the salmon in the rivers, from the river to the sea. I think the pinnipeds should be given some sort of respect and deference over our wretched farmers and fishermen. Who, by the way, can't even get salmon or grow crops without massive subsidies from Uncle Sucker. So, no sea lion is coming to me with their hand out or
Right.
bitching about tariffs that they voted for.
Their competitors need machinery, vehicles, trawler systems to catch salmon, and the sea lions are doing that with their mouths. Who is more naturally suited for this, I wonder?
I think what they need to do is they need to cut a deal with the pinnipeds.
Absolutely. I think we can do a deal. But once again, Marie Glue Factory Perez, you are my bozo of the week.
I just imagine
for your
Trump,
murderous intent against our beautiful sea lions.
Trump is like meeting with them like he did with Zoran in the White House, where he meets like some sea lion named like Rufus, just like. So he made a lot of good points. We actually made a lot. It was
Very sensible
very
young
good.
man.
He's big. He's a big guy. He's a big lion. And he doesn't say, I'm like a lion.
It's just
He's doing
slamming
that
its
side to side thing.
It's just slamming its giant body into the Resolute desk. Look, he's very excited about what we got planned.
You're just seeing snippets on CNN of like Trump sitting there grinning. It's just like bow, 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 bow.
Do you think when Mary Gluesenkamp Perez, like when she gets home to her district, she goes through a ritual where she like takes off like her business suit and puts on a hoodie with pre-chewed strings? Her husband's like, I've been chewing the strings for you all week. They're ready for you.
I got you fries because I know that's all you can eat.
And she is the first level 1 girlfriend representative.
She's just 1 HP all the time.
She is. Yeah,
Her husband's life has been an escort mission.
she is barely conscious. Like that Virginia Fox, that one who's just like peeing on her floor. She had more conscious than level 1 girlfriend Mary Gluesenkamp Perez.
She gets back to home, puts on a hoodie, but the hood is just like a baby seal's head. She puts that over herself and starts chewing on what used to be, the sinews of its intestines, which are now, for the purposes of this story, the strings in the baby seal head hoodie that I'm imagining her wearing. But cheers to Marie Gluesenkamp Perez for. I mean, this horrible.
So they want to bring like legal clubbing to this, which is great. It's like how they've been trying to reintroduce gray wolves to Colorado. And all the fucking cattle ranchers, farmers are like, we want to be able to hunt them. It's like, that one wolf is worth more than your fucking life and all your cattle. Fuck you.
And it's just like, I hate farmers so fucking
Thank
much.
you. We can finally slaughter this
The best.
cow.
Yeah. It's like, guess what, asshole? Nuts exist.
The only
I don't know
movie
if
to get
people
it-
saw. I don't know if people saw, but I've conquered obesity once again, like the 9th time in my life. I'm doing the Christian Bale 0.75 of a meal a day thing for the next 5 years. I'm playing my next obesity streak in 2040. But until then, I don't need any of the fucking bullshit you assholes growing your stupid farms.
You will be getting big for your method acting as your role as Randy Fine in the upcoming. in 10 years.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Randy Fine in Terrence Malick's last film in 2040.
But we were talking about farmers. The only movie to get it right was The Wrong Guy with Dave Foley, where just a small town bank owner is trying to get ran out of town so the farmers can replace his bank with the farm. All the big money farmers. It's like one of the greatest bits, but also it's true.
No, but Andrew, like out west, like all those cattle ranchers, all they want to do is just be able to, like, if there's a wolf anywhere, they want to kill it, just based on the off chance that it'll steal one of their cattle from them.
One of their like thousands of cattle.
Yeah, one of their thousands and thousands of cattle. Like just one of them gets their property gets transgressed upon by these noble creatures, and they have to kill all of them. They're scum, and I'm sick of having my taxes subsidized.
I mean, out here in Colorado in the West, they just, basically genocided buffalo till there was like 27 left, and all the existing buffalo are from those. It's like,
you know who brought the buffalo back to
again?
America? You know who brought the buffalo back to a non-endangered species? That's right, the Bronx Zoo, New York City. Once again, real America. Everywhere else in this country is for dogs and loonies. Only New York represents what America truly is.
I won't.
Not Looney Glooney Camp Perez and her seal murder.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. I did not use Ozempic. I bought a vial.
I fucking could if I wanted to.
Well, I could have.
You're like, you have a little red box on your wall, break glass of too fat.
I mean, I was at that point, but I bought it, and then I read something about how if you've had pancreatitis, it can be bad, and I got scared, and so I just I left that and some of the needles they gave me on my door. For Halloween.
I would just talk to a doctor because people that primarily take Ozempic are diabetic who have pretty shit pancreases. So
well, I mean, it's immaterial now.
It's all about just get your blood.
It's immaterial now. I don't need it anymore, and again, I left it on my door.
2026. Felix will be posting in 2026 on the Chapo Patreon his cum gutters. Just wait and see. They will be there. It will be for subscribers only in 4K.
I think if you go to my most recent story, you could see them kind of poking through the P2 shirt. I give it another 4 weeks.
I would dap you up right now if I could. That's so dope.
Before they return to their sheetrock state. But anyway, the people in my building, they made better use out of that Ozempic than me. I haven't seen a single fat child on my floor.
One like it's Halloween. Take one Ozempic shot.
No, that's what I did. And in case anyone's thinking of suing me, only 40% of the people that took them were children.
Fucking terrified they're going to give that to the Rizzler, man.
Oh, man.
They're stealing our chubby boys from us.